Hey, what's going on, guys? Adam here from Well Woven, and in this video I want to talk a little bit about outdoor area rugs. Right here behind me in our showroom in New York City, we have three collections that I want to show you. These are oldies but goodies designs or collections that have been with us for a few years now, which include our Medusa Collection, our Celal Collection, and our Milo Collection. These are all flat woven, actually with the exception of the Celal Collection, which has a unique feature that I'm really excited to show you in just a few minutes or in a few seconds. But right here behind me is our Medusa Collection, and what this group really consists of is a range of colors. This is flat woven, so there's no pile here, right? So these are constructed using a looping technique that's done on the loom, and a unique yarn. As you can see here, the green yarn, although it's one strand of yarn, it has multiple tones twisted together. And this is a little magic that happens during the yarn extruding or twisting process. They call this, one technical industry term is CPC yarn. Essentially, a couple yarn tones are woven together, so you get this sort of tonality, or it adds a little tonality to the yarn, which from a production point of view is really efficient. You have one color, but gives you almost have a few tones in that one strand, so there's an advantage there. And also for these type of looks, as you can see, it's two color type yarn. You have the green background and then you have the white foreground or the white pattern, so it really gives it more depth and texture to the pattern. As you get closer, you can see some of those tones kind of change up. Here's a blue one. As you get closer in, you could see the blue there almost has like a darker blue, a seafoam blue, and like a turquoise kind of twisted together. We have a classic color palette here. This is like our blue. This is actually two-tone, and you can see here that the beige has multiple tones twisted in its yarn, the blue the same way. Classic group, the Medusa Collection. We have it in border prints like this, border with stripes. We have it in fun colors like this with fuchsia, orange, as you see the blue, orange, fuchsia again. So a lot of fun varieties here. Also some more natural tones. That's our Medusa Collection. This has been with us for a few years now, tried and true, and one of our top-selling, price-oriented. We put it in the performance category of outdoor rugs, which is really great. Let's talk a little bit about the yarn here too. These are polypropylene, so few really important benefits of this maintenance. This will probably be one of the easiest to own rugs for an end consumer. Hose it off, periodic cleaning throughout the season. This rug will last a consumer or a customer or user multiple seasons. Just simply hosing off. If it's not an overly, because it's polypropylene, it doesn't attract mildew, and it's also UV treated, the yarn. That's another point to call out. It's going to hold up well against the natural elements, including the sun, and maintain its color fastness and its color over the years to come. So jumping along, this is our Fallon Collection. Now this falls into the category of more of a decorative outdoor rug, and this is something that we've introduced a couple years ago, and there's mixed results. I think outdoor rugs have started to take on, the trend is starting to grow, and it's starting to take on a more important role in the home. Outdoor is an extension of the house, especially during the pandemic. People were spending more time outside or more time at home, but decorating and looking at ways they can reuse and reutilize their space, as we all know. So this particular collection provides the comfort and the softness of an indoor rug, but it's outdoor. It's UV treated, and the yarn here, the pile, you can see, it extends off the base of the rug, and it's very soft. So it's a BCF yarn, but it has high filament, so it's got an extra softness to it, which makes it really nice. Now there are, some folks say, pile outside, how would this hold up? It's polypropylene, and it has the same characteristics of the flat woven rug. Being that it has a pile, the thing to keep in mind, if things can fall into it, where a rug that's flat, has its tighter structure. In that regard, it's a little different, although it has a very, very similar features. More of a decorative touch to outdoor rugs, and as you can see here, more of a tone on tone. We have more of a charcoal. This is like a blue, like a denim, dark blue toward tone. Kind of looks charcoal on the camera, but got some blue hints. I think a little bit of charcoal mixed in with that color. So different. Creates a warmth, creates a little bit of dimensionality, for the outdoors. So that's the Fallon collection. And then my last collection, that's another Fallon right there, Moroccan prints, as you can see. And the last collection, another flat woven rug collection. This is called the Milo Collection. So it's based off of our Medusa Collection, very similar structure in that it's totally flat, and it includes a loop pile, or it's not a loop pile, sorry. It has a loop sisal-like construction. In this particular one, you can see we have a few different weave structures going on. We have this here where the warp is going over, or the yarn's going around 3 shots, or three wefts, I guess you could say. So 3 points. So this yarn wraps around the rug right there. And then you have this section here. So sorry, I was pointing to here. This yarn wraps around. And then here, it's actually a void. There's no yarn on the surface. You just have the yarn tied down on the weft. And this is an effect that you can create with the machine to use the yarn just to wrap around the weft. So it creates a little bit of pattern, and that's kind of an interesting way to add a little bit of depth and texture. And then the third effect here we have, which is a thicker 5,000 by 2 yarn, which is a thicker yarn that's used here to provide a little bit more, you just add a little bit of an effect to the pattern here. And that's how the overall composition is using that technique. We have this one CPC yarn, which it's one strand of yarn, but has multiple tones twisted together with it. And then you have this sort of void, which uses both the black and uses the CPC yarn. And then you have the black yarn here, which is the thicker yarn, which gives it a little bit of a different look and feel. So that's it. Those are the collections I wanted to show you for now. Thank you so much for tuning in about outdoor rugs. My name's Adam from Well Woven. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment here below or shoot us an email. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon, and happy 4th of July.